This is a presentation on the emerging technology of the VGO robot. Have you ever thought what it would be like if you couldn't go to school as a student? How would you learn? How would you interact with your friends? What could make going to school easy for so many students in this country that are too sick to attend school? What is VGO? VGO is a robot that can be controlled using the VGO application. It enables the student to drive around the classroom or school, see everything they would see in the classroom, hear everything they could hear in the classroom, and speak back to their peers. VGO can allow a student to attend classes from home or the hospital. Would you like to see VGO in action? Click the YouTube video below to hear about Miranda's use of VGO in her classroom. What can VGO offer a homebound student? With VGO, the student is able to virtually attend all classes. The student can move from class to class with their friends. They can even go to lunch, and maybe even on a field trip. Teachers and classmates can interact with the student through the camera on VGO, and the student can interact back, just like when the student was able to come to school. How does VGO work? The student controls VGO from any computer or device with Wi-Fi through the VGO application and selects a location to visit. Once the student is connected to VGO, their picture is seen on the screen and their voice is heard. The student sees the remote site on their computer and is free to move around via control on their computer or device. It's very simple. They just use the mouse trackpad to move the VGO robot. Very similar to moving a power-based wheelchair. The student interacts in classroom discussion, in halls, and the lunchroom throughout the day. VGO supports the Vision for Technology use in Cherokee County. The following statements are taken from the Cherokee County School District's 3-year technology plan. The Cherokee County School District adheres to the belief that technology should play a vital role in meeting the needs of the broad range of abilities, disabilities, cultural backgrounds, and ethnic populations represented in our district schools and communities. The primary goal of K-12 technology is to improve student learning. All students will have opportunities to utilize educationally significant technologies for participation in the global society and economy of the 21st century. In addition to the previous slide in regards to the Vision for Technology use, the Cherokee County School District believes the key to an effective education is to merge information into a balanced, outcome-based, student-oriented curriculum. Technology plays a pivotal role in bringing this results-driven learning to the broad range of populations represented in our community. Core to students' academic achievement is the effective integration of technology through innovative training, timely support, productive and efficient processes, and a continuously improving infrastructure. How does VGO support the Cherokee County vision? VGO meets the range of abilities and disabilities of the students that require it. VGO can help support student learning and give students the ability to utilize educationally significant technology in the classroom to prepare them for participation in society. VGO would give a homebound student a chance to be a part of the curriculum from home. What's the target population for VGO? VGO has been used by a wide age range of students. However, due to the complexity of the application and the movement of the robot, it's most effective with upper elementary and older students. The student will need to be able to operate a computer or device in order to use VGO, and they must have internet access at home. Access for students and teachers would be provided by the Assistive Technology Department and mainly the teachers for students with physical and health disabilities. The teachers for students with physical and health disabilities would provide basic troubleshooting for VGO and train the teachers, students, and parents. The student and parents would be trained using the VGO app. And the physical and health disabilities teacher would be present on site during the first few sessions when VGO is in place. The equipment and software required for VGO is the VGO robot, the VGO app, which is available for download on VGO Communications website, VGO-Net, which is the cloud-based network that sets up the connection between the student and the VGO and provides access control for school administrators, a computer or device with internet connection, microphone headset, and webcam, and a Wi-Fi connection in the school building. VGO offers a variety of technical support: webinars through VGO Communications, user guides and videos from VGO, email and a customer service phone line, as well as a white paper on VGO in education. Like every technology, VGO offers some limitations. The most frequently asked question from teachers is in regards to a camera in the classroom. VGO cannot record video or sound without custom modifications, but it can take pictures. What about a class disruption? There will be excitement when VGO first debuts itself in a classroom, but the excitement will wear off, like anything new. What if the wireless environment can't support it? Cherokee County provides a fiber optic wide area network and a secure wireless network at each school site. VGO is too expensive. While the initial investment is costly, it could save the district money in the long term by not having to provide homebound teachers to travel to the student's home. How much does VGO cost? VGO is $5,995 plus a $1,195 annual service contract, about $100 per month. It is available with Verizon 4G LTE connectivity for an additional $900. Included in the purchase are the VGO, battery with a 6-hour life, charge dock and power cord, handheld remote control, and the VGO app for up to 20 PC and/or Mac users. Potential funding for the VGO includes special education assistive technology funds from the school district, or possibly writing a Donors Choose grant. When considering purchasing a VGO, it's important to look at how a homebound student currently receives instruction. When a teacher works with a homebound student, the student's curriculum-based teacher must provide work and materials to the homebound teacher. The homebound teacher sees the student for 1 to 5 hours per week for all their classes. The homebound teacher returns completed work to classroom teacher once it's completed. How could instructing a student that's homebound work with VGO in the classroom? The student arrives in class via VGO. The student is present during class and can participate and answer questions. The student can take snapshots of notes on the board. The teacher would still need to email or get work to the student, but the student could return it electronically. How can VGO be used to meet content standards? Most hospital homebound teachers are certified special education teachers, and they are not necessarily certified in specific content areas. The student would be receiving instruction on the standards from a content certified teacher. The student would also receive the same amount of instruction as their non-disabled peers, which could help increase the chances of them passing a standardized test. How could this support student technology standards? NETS S2, Communication and Collaboration. Student uses VGO to communicate and work collaboratively with peers. NETS S5, Digital Citizenship. Student using VGO can learn about digital citizenship by practicing safe and legal use, demonstrating personal responsibility, and a positive attitude towards using technology. NETS S6, Technology Operations and Concepts. VGO can help the student understand and use technology systems, troubleshoot the system, and transfer current knowledge to learning how to use VGO. Student learning goals. The VGO robot provides authentic learning by allowing the student to attend classes from the comfort of their home or hospital room. The homebound student is also able to collaborate with peers. Usually, homebound students can only collaborate with their teacher or parent. Now they'll be able to collaborate with their classmates, just like they were at school. The VGO also reinforces language domains, especially listening and speaking. The student will have to get used to taking turns speaking in class and listening to the responses of their classmates. Differentiation. VGO can be used from anywhere the student is, even in the hospital, to access their classroom, teacher, and friends. The student would be able to receive differentiated instruction in the classroom, instead of just one-on-one instruction at home and self-guided instruction. How does VGO promote communication? Locally, the student is finally able to return to school and communicate with classmates and teachers. They could even go on a field trip. Globally, classroom students would be familiar with interacting with people via webcam for video conferencing activities. Available research. VGO is still a blossoming solution for homebound students, so there's not much research available yet. However, several student users report social aspects of using VGO to be the most important. On the VGO Communications website, there are several stories of students who currently use VGO in their schools. Check them out. Click on the YouTube video below to meet Lyndon Batty, one of the first students to use VGO. Plan for implementation. Demo of VGO through the company. Meet with the technology department to configure connections and support in the building. Train the student on the VGO application. Complete professional development training for teachers working with the VGO. Create a system of receiving and submitting work for the student. Introduce the VGO to the classes. Implement the VGO during the school day. And as mentioned before, these tasks would be completed by the Assistive Technology Department, primarily the teachers for students with physical and health disabilities. Reflection. I learned that this technology is more affordable than I thought. It is also much more cost-efficient than some of the other devices the county purchases for students. I learned that it is being implemented in classrooms across the country, and great results are being seen. I spend 4 hours a week attempting to teach an 11th grader the entire curriculum. She has congenital muscular dystrophy, a degenerative disease that is slowly destroying all of her muscles. Her parents' primary language is Spanish, so they are often unable to help her with her schoolwork when I am not there to work with her. She is in general education classes and must take all the required courses and end-of-course tests in order to graduate. She is only able to move her right index finger at this point. She can no longer sit up or attend school. Reflection continued. The law requires that each student is provided a free and appropriate public education. How is 4 hours of instruction per week appropriate? Having a solution like VGO would offer her the chance to fully experience learning and high school. She misses out on her friendships and interactions that she was able to have at school. I would love to see her be able to enjoy learning, not look at it as a race to get as much work done as we can. Reflection continued. Bernice is a very special young lady, and I hope to be able to help her get back into the classroom this year through VGO.